Visionaries get more money than missionaries. I got a call from a former client yesterday that is a hedge fund manager, and he asked me what I recommend to say to his money raisers at his hedge fund. And my advice to him was the same advice I would give to all of you watching this. I would gather the key leaders within each of our funds. And although they might come organized with their proposed strategy for the new year for evaluation and to discuss it with you, instead, tell them that there is only one rule. Nothing about costs or money can be mentioned until all the presentations are complete. Only after the group finalize their plans that they can then put a price tag next to each part and then total it up. So here was my suggestion to him, and it's my suggestion to all of you, because this is what I do with my Worthy Domes Fund, is I say with out loud, with enthusiasm, to pull off what we believe God wants to do this next year, we need to go out and raise the money. Let's go. Let me give you guys another tip. Visionaries attract the resources they need because they start with vision, not money. Visionaries attract resources because they begin with the end in mind. It's what you do when you plan a trip, landscape your property, give a speech, or raise funds for your hedge fund or private equity group. You begin with the end in mind. Have you ever built a house? Before the first hammer ever hits a nail, you work with the architect till you get a very clear picture in your mind of what you want to build. That clear picture is what you share with everyone. This very clear picture of what the world would look like if what you do is your vision. What you do is essential, and what you produce is visionary. Hedge fund managers and fundraisers often focus on what they do rather than what they expect to accomplish. So why does this matter? Because visionaries get the resources they need when they share and talk about what they produce, not what they do. This very clear picture of what you produce is called your vision. The description of what you do to accomplish that vision is often called a mission. Let me give you guys a tip. Your mission will not attract resources as much as your vision. Trying to raise money for feeding the homeless, what you do will be less effective than raising money for a city where homelessness doesn't exist. Your vision, fundraising for Alzheimer's research, what you do will raise less money than fundraising for a world where Alzheimer's doesn't exist. Your vision. A vision where every child in your city grows up home free of addiction. Your vision will attract more resources than addiction recovery programs. What you do. Of course, what you do matters, but what you produce is visionary. It is what the world would look like if all that you're doing actually works. I find that the leaders I talk to are experts at what they do, but rarely talk about what they need to produce. To get the resources your mission needs, it is essential to differentiate between what you do, your mission, and what you aim to produce, your vision. Let me give you guys another tip. Talking about your vision makes you a visionary. Visionaries attract more resources than missionaries. Visionaries see abundance, not scarcity. Visionaries and spiritual entrepreneurs are very comfortable with the reality that vision precedes resources. Being a visionary and casting a big vision will attract big resources down the road. But being driven by your mission, what you do is a recipe for struggle. Join with me and be a visionary, changing the world and kicking history in its sides.